Brenda is one of the most, one of the strongest, most persevering people I've met. It's a real pleasure to know her because it kind of validates one of the reasons I came to Goodwill as myself. And she's brought friendliness with customers, perseverance, great personality, and just an all-round nice person to be around. She exemplifies goodwill, respect to the nth degree.
My name is Brenda Burnett. I work at the Goodwill on Horton Street in London, Ontario. I started Goodwill on King Street, did some of the classes. Then they put me in the workshop at Goodwill, how to work and do sorting and hanging, pulling, looking after the dressing room. And then I think it was 8 weeks later, they hired me. I was really surprised. My team is they're really good. You can joke around with them and talk to them about your personal problems. Everybody gets along. They're not grumpy. So we always laugh and giggle and that and get along.
Despite everything she's been through, Brenda is willing to give of herself, so willing to give of herself. Adds a positive experience, not for herself, but even for her coworkers and the customers that she deals with on a daily basis.
Brenda is somebody who I really look up to, and I admire very much for her to do things that, even though I know that she doesn't not like doing, but is not afraid to do things. Starting to take that from her, and I'm learning from her, because I was in the same boat as she was, about being afraid to take the next step. And I really admire her for that, and I consider her one of my best friends.
I think she brings a positive air to Goodwill Horton Street. She just is always talking about her future and what she wants to do in the future. And I've watched her take literacy programs, financial programs. She's done very well for herself, somebody you'd want to look up to. If you were, looking for a mentor, Brenda would be the person.
I was in the special classroom, the opportunity classroom, when I was younger. I had troubles at home and that. My parents died. I used to live on the streets, started drinking a lot. It was really hard, and people used to put me down, call me stupid, dumb, and retarded. I find high school was really hard than public school because the kids were meaner in high school and used to pick on kids who had learning disability, like bullies and that. And it was really hard in that. So getting out of school was hard to find jobs because your age and your learning disability. They wanted more people with university and that. It was hard. I worked at Dutch Laundry for a little bit, then got laid off, then got pregnant. Then 3 or 4 years later, I worked at Dutch Dollarama, and then I got laid off there. Then when I went on disability, I was a lunchroom supervisor at John Sylvain for 9 years, an hour and a half a day. It was really good, working with the grades 7 and 8s. A single mom is hard to raise up kids when you don't have too much money in that. It's hard to buy clothes, it's hard to buy food, it's hard to pay rent and that. My hope for the future is I would like to become a key holder or a team leader. It feels really great and I'm proud of myself. I came a long way since I was younger and that. I thought I could never do it, and thanks to Goodwill and that and myself, we got there and we did it.
I'm proud of Brenda in so many ways. I remember when I first met her at the old Horton store, if we want to call it a store even. A shy, introverted, part-time employee who really didn't want to be there to some degree. And she really was, how do I say this? Really didn't have a lot of self-confidence. And it took a conversation with Brenda regarding her self-confidence and just where she wanted to be before she really came out and didn't really think highly of herself. And further conversation as to the fact that she just wanted to do other things at Goodwill and really hadn't had the opportunity. So we presented things to her with some conditions that she get some training, and Brenda just took to it like a duck to water. Whether it be learning cash, learning other positions other than hanging where she was when I first got there, sorting, running, getting training through the Career Center to learn these positions, and just amazing what she's accomplished. I'm so proud of her. The team is proud of her, and most of all, Brenda, you should be proud of yourself.